Well, the mRNA vaccines, we know from COVID, don't work against upper respiratory infections. They don't work very well. And we canceled 22 trials for upper respiratory infections. But right now, we're developing a universal vaccine at NIH, which is a vaccine that addresses the entire phylum of viruses.
I've been in this business for 50 years and have seen many crises come and go. And I've seen many attempts by public health to address these kinds of situations. Never have I seen a more dangerous approach to responding to our vulnerability to infectious diseases than what happened yesterday. Secretary Kennedy made an announcement that mRNA vaccine technology research done at BARDA, one of the major research arms of our federal government, would no longer be supported. This is a major tragedy for two reasons. One is that this technology holds great promise for us improving vaccines like that for influenza. Right now, if we were to have an influenza pandemic globally, we could make enough vaccine using the imbricated chicken egg vaccine virus approach that I can tell you is an outdated mode of making vaccine, but it's all we have. In the first 18 months of a pandemic, we could make enough vaccine to vaccinate only about 1/4 of the world. That would be a disastrous situation. mRNA technology applied into influenza vaccine could change that dramatically, such that by the end of the first year, we could vaccinate the world. Now, all of that potential research and supportive information that we need is no longer going to be collected here. I think other countries around the world will continue to work on this, but then that's the second part of the challenge is if we get into another influenza pandemic with our current vaccine technology approach, we will be at the end of the line to get vaccine globally, not at the head of the line like we have been in the past. This leaves our country highly, highly vulnerable. Finally, the piece yesterday that was absolutely devastating for those of us in public health to watch was the mis and disinformation that Secretary Kennedy shared. To talk about the fact that the risks outweighed the benefits of COVID vaccines or the whole mRNA technology was just absolutely irresponsible. That's just simply not true. No matter how many times he says it, it's not true.
Essentially, what it has done, it's not so much about the money that we're stopping the R&D work to these companies that have been trying to develop these vaccines, but it's the political act of stopping mRNA research. It sends a chilling message through the industry and through scientific establishment in general that this is a technology that the secretary doesn't want to see develop. There are other countries around the world, including China, as well as Europe and Asia in general, that are not throwing away their investment into mRNA research and mRNA vaccine development. In fact, they're doubling down. And if we don't reverse these decisions soon, then we'll be watching other countries achieve innovation in this space, have life-saving medicines that we simply don't have access to. It's not a question of if bird flu will become a pandemic. It's a question of when. Maybe it's not this year. Maybe it's not 5 years from now. Maybe it's 10 years from now. But we have to be prepared. We have to have technologies in place. And that doesn't mean that everything should be mRNA, that we should only invest into mRNA for the development of vaccines against bird flu. We should be looking at all modalities, in an effort to combat an emerging pandemic.